Now, on to our next story. It's come full circle, to be honest, because at the beginning of this month of love, we had a very hilarious story on the internet, more specifically on TikTok, where this man came out holding an infant in his arms, complaining and lamenting to the internet and talking about, hey, the mother of my child has up and left me with this child at 4 days old.
Dang.
Please help me track her down. She's decided to move on with a Nigerian man who lives in Kileleshwa, and she wants nothing to do with the child. Please help me track her down so that she can take care of the child. And that elicited a lot of comments and concerns, because first of all, are you not this child's father? You know, why are you saying, can the mother come here and take care of this child? Are you not the father? Can you not take care of the child? And yes, we understand the frustration. 4 days old, being left with an infant who is still reliant on, you know, breast milk, and now you have to look for alternatives, which are very expensive. Alternatives for infants, it's now baby formula, which is, woo, it's a lot. It's crazy expensive. So I did understand his frustration and why he felt like she needed to come back and take care of this child. Even if they're not together, let's figure out a plan. There's no way you can just up and leave and just leave this child like this. And the woman who's being questioned came out on the internet and said, hey, you need to respect yourself. Is that not your child? Leave me alone. I gave you your child. You know, raise your child. I'm not coming back. But now, at the end of this month of love, she has felt some sort of regret, and she has actually come out to give her own explanation and her whole story about this encounter. First of all, she says they were not ever truly in love, or, you know, on her part. She says they met in a bus on their way to Nairobi, and it was a fast romance. It was hot. It was, you know, electrifying. And one thing led to another, and she realized she was pregnant. And she told this man, and she says because at the time he had lost his job, she was also not working, they could not afford an abortion. So red flag number one, they could not afford an abortion. She did not want a child. She felt like it was very limiting to her. And first of all, she did not love this person. It was just an in the moment thing. Now we are pregnant. Now we are moving in together because we are pregnant. It didn't feel like love to her. It felt like situations have happened and now we are adapting. Fast forward to during the pregnancy, she says it was a very emotional time for her, because that is when she truly realized she really did not love this man. No, she really did not like this man at all. And you know, with pregnancy and your hormones and everything is so heightened. So now I can imagine, even she did not like him during pregnancy, she did not like him.
Straight up hate him
at all. Fast forward, this is a child she did not want. But she said he wanted a child and she could not afford an abortion. So I think, you know, ila nipatie mtoto nitalea. You know, what's a child that I cannot raise? And that's the thing. Don't call people out on their bluff unless you're ready to deal with the consequences. She gives birth to the child, but at the back of her mind, all she's thinking about is how during the pregnancy period, first of all, she had opportunities that she could have taken that she was not able to take. Job opportunities. She felt like her life was being put on hold, like now she had to play the role of mother, wife. It was very limiting and not a life she wanted for herself. But this man already said, nipatie mtoto wangu nitalea. So 4 days after birth, she up and left and went to be with her Nigerian love. She says the Nigerian man in question was actually her first boss. They'd known each other for a long time. He knew she was pregnant and he was okay with her being back together with him as long as the child was not in question. So when that opportunity came through, she up and left. That was her explanation. She has no apologies about it. She says, I did not want a child. He forced this child on me. And he felt like, yes, now we have a child. There's nowhere you're going. You're now mine for life. Boy, did he not see what was coming. It's very interesting. Her family has actually gotten on the internet to try and talk to her. And she said, you know, after God, I'm the only one who has a say in my life. So, you know, F y'all, do your thing. I'm not coming back for this child. And I kind of understand her, to be honest. I really do understand her, to be honest. We're always talking about how women trap men with babies. But have you not seen men who trap you with a child just because you think it's a form of control? And you know, the fact that you said it was not love, it was infatuation. Maybe to him it was love, but now he's seeing she's just looking for a way out. So the minute you found out you were pregnant, he was like,
yes, jackpot.
Lockdown. Now here you are. She also, there are people who actually came out to say that she was not actually pregnant because they went through her pictures and videos and she was not showing. She says she was ashamed of the pregnancy and ashamed of the whole period of time. She did not photograph herself. She did not have any pictures while she was pregnant. She just felt shame, and that is why those do not exist. So, do you believe her? And now, baby daddy has turned into the baby mother. Are you ready for this kind of dynamics, you know, in our society? How are you feeling about it? Tell us on the number 0770729366.
I genuinely feel like she was right for this. Like, I am on her side because this girl tried everything. She's like, boy, we need to look for money because this is deletus. Like, this is a deletus situation. But the man was like, no, I know this pregnancy is going to trap her. She's going to be mine forever. Because, mind you, this man has just been left with a 4-year-old baby. Instead of asking for help, 4-day-old baby, instead of asking for help to buy diapers and naan, he's asking for people to go and collect this woman. What does that tell you? The interest does not lie with the child. The interest lies with the woman who gave him the child. And again, trapping people in any form. Is it financial? Is it the baby? It doesn't matter, and it never finally works. Because at the end of the day, people have choices. People are grown-ups. People have brains. If someone wants to leave, they're gonna leave. If someone doesn't want to be with you, they're probably gonna leave you alone as well. So I don't know. For this one, I feel like she's right. Imagine sitting down with someone and telling them, I really am not ready to have this child, right? And they tell you, no, let's keep the child. Let's have the child. I'll take care of it. You're like, are you sure? He's like, yeah, I'll take care of it. I'll take care of this child. Just give birth. You're like, oh, sure. It's like, yeah, I'll do it.
Nizalia nitalea.
And then unamzalia. Ndio huyo anaanza kuambia, oh, lazima sasa tukae pamoja. Hey, a person you do not love. Do you know how hard that is? You will hate that man and you will hate that baby. There's no winning for that in that situation. And then the love of your life is over here telling you, if you do not have this child in the picture, you and we can do this. Hey, you will move so fast. I feel so bad for him. But at the same time, I'm like, this is 2024. People need to realize the choices they make. And when the choices are no longer suiting you or benefiting you, you need to find corrective measures, because at the end of the day, you asked for it.
And men have been doing this for the longest time.
Oh, men have been doing this forever.
Why you're mad?
Men have been doing this forever.
They've been going to get milk.
And then just like gone. Like the black man story, like my black daddy just left. He went to get milk and never came back. How many times, even Christmas, Tremangwa akitoka 23rd, you will not see them again until 2nd or 3rd or 5th. So why is it normal for men to be irresponsible and act how they want to act, but a woman can't decide to make her own decisions? And then it's always like, what kind of mother is she? She told you she's not a mother.
What kind of father are you?
She told you
can't raise your own
she's
child.
not ready to be a mother. Then now you're calling her out for something she told you she's not going to be good at. Like, what are we doing? Moving on. Power be to you, girl. Live your life. That man will raise his child. The child is innocent, but let him raise. Achale sasa. Ukilia wembe mpe. Akijikata shughuli ni yake. I feel so bad. At the same time, I understand her so very much.